taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oregon's offense will have first crack at this one. But just it's fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And this setter down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. As as we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game. What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Wildcats backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Boom. From the gun, running back gets to give. Shakes off the defender. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 13. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Finds a little space. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Gives it on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The run to the right. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. On the run, it's Jenkins. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Dropping back, it's Gray. Punts it out of the air. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now facing a third and long. Might be calling a hot route. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. A quick pass to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. Fires left. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on! And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Farrell. And he picks up the first down, and he does it I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jenkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wants to change this route. Ball's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got to the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. They get to him, and boy, do this defense need that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Jenkins. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Gray. Makes the catch, it's Jenkins. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Ducks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Ducks send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Gray. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looking for room. It's Davison. Got the 1st down and more. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade in the end zone, and the PI will move it closer. Okay, one more snap coming before halftime. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Bringing it back. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Wagner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys. He's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him. And that last play.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They go to the ground. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field is Gray. Setting up the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the move, it's Harris. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more. Set of downs. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose and go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it set up on the outside. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Gonna run it. It's Davison.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll give it to the back. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 35 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got a man, it's Jenkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finding an escape route.
Returner is tackled down at the 36. And your Oregon Ducks will take over.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Off the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll pull it down. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Ducks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. The give as they work on that clock. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
And the Ducks will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Gray. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Find some fresh air. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes a catch at the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Northwestern!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man, it's Gray. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not